Hey everyone, let's talk about something we're seeing more and more of on the roads. Electric cars. These aren't your grandpa's old golf carts. We're talking about sleek, quiet, and powerful machines that run on electricity instead of gasoline. You plug them in, just like your phone, and they're ready to go. The idea is simple. Instead of a big, noisy engine that burns fuel and makes exhaust, you have a battery and an electric motor. This motor turns the wheels and you get a smooth, silent ride. It's pretty amazing technology when you think about it, a real leap forward in how we get around every day. The big appeal for a lot of folks is the idea of saving money and helping the planet. You drive right past the gas station without a second thought, and you're not putting out any tailpipe emissions. That sounds like a win-win, right? People love the instant power you get when you press the pedal. There's no waiting for the engine to rev up, the car just goes. It's a completely different driving experience. You feel connected to the road in a new way. For many, it feels like driving a car from the future, and in many ways it is. But just like any car, owning an electric vehicle, or EV, is a big deal. It's a major purchase, and it changes your daily routine. You don't just jump in and go, you have to think about your battery's charge level. Where will you charge it? How long will it take? It's a different mindset. Instead of looking for gas stations, you're now on the lookout for charging points. It's not a bad thing, just something new you have to get used to. It becomes a part of your life, like remembering to charge your laptop before a big meeting. So while these cars are fantastic pieces of engineering and I love seeing the innovation, it's important to look at the whole picture. It's not just about the cool factor or the quiet ride. Like any major decision, you need to have all the facts. We're gonna pull back the curtain and look at what it really costs to own one of these modern marvels. It's more than just the price you see at the dealership. Let's get into the nuts and bolts, or should I say the volts and amps, of what you can expect. Alright, let's start with the obvious stuff. The first thing you'll notice is the purchase price. Electric cars can often cost more upfront than a similar gasoline-powered car. That shiny new EV might have a bigger price tag, and that's a hurdle for many people. Of course, there can be government tax credits or rebates that help bring that cost down, which is great. But you still need to be prepared for that initial number. It's a big investment, no doubt about it. And you have to make sure it fits your budget before you even think about signing the papers. Next up is charging. This is the electric car's version of buying gasoline. The good news is that, in most places, charging your car with electricity is cheaper than filling it up with gas. You can charge it at home overnight, which is super convenient. You can also use public charging stations, which you'll find at shopping centers, rest stops, and other public places. The cost can vary depending on where you are and how fast the charger is. Think of it like regular versus premium gas. A super fast charger might cost you a bit more per kilowatt hour. Then there's insurance. Just like any car, you need to have it insured. Sometimes insuring an electric car can be a little more expensive. Why? Because these cars are often more expensive to repair. They have specialized parts like the big battery and advanced electronics that can cost a lot to fix or replace if you get into an accident. Insurance companies know this, so they might charge a higher premium to cover that potential cost. It's always a good idea to get a few insurance quotes before you buy the car so you know what to expect. Finally, let's not forget about regular maintenance. A lot of people will tell you that EVs have less maintenance, and that's true in some ways. You don't have to worry about oil changes, spark plugs, or exhaust systems. That's a big plus. But you still have to take care of the tires, brakes, suspension, and all the other things that are common to every car. So while you'll likely save money on those old-school engine checkups, you can't just forget about maintenance altogether. There are still parts that wear out and need attention. Now for the costs that might sneak up on you, the biggest one everyone worries about is the battery. The battery is the heart of an electric car, and it's also the most expensive part. Over time, just like the battery in your phone, it will lose some of its ability to hold a full charge. This is called battery degradation. While most EV batteries are designed to last a long time and come with a good warranty, usually 8 years or more, replacing one out of warranty can be a huge expense. We're talking thousands of dollars, sometimes as much as a small used car. Another big one is installing a home charger. Sure, you can plug your car into a regular wall outlet, but that's like filling a swimming pool with a garden hose. It's very slow. For a faster, more practical charge, you'll want what's called a level 2 charger. This requires a professional electrician to install a special 240-volt outlet in your garage, similar to what you'd use for an electric dryer. The charger itself and the installation can easily cost you $1,000 or more, depending on how your home's wiring is set up. It's a one-time cost, but it's an important one to plan for. Let's also talk about repairs. While you save on oil changes, fixing other things can be tricky. Not every neighborhood mechanic is trained to work on a high-voltage electric vehicle. You'll likely need to go to a specialized technician or back to the dealership for certain repairs. This can sometimes mean higher labor costs and waiting longer for specific parts to arrive. If something goes wrong with the complex electronics or the battery management system, it's not a simple fix you can do in your driveway on a Saturday afternoon. It requires special tools and expertise. Finally, there's the issue of depreciation, which is how much value your car loses over time. This happens to all cars, but the technology in electric vehicles is changing so fast. A car you buy today might seem outdated in just a few years when new models come out with much longer ranges and faster charging. This can cause some older EVs to lose their value more quickly than their gasoline counterparts. So, the resale value might be lower than you expect when you're ready to sell it or trade it in for a new one. So, what's the bottom line here? Electric cars are incredible machines, and for many people, they are absolutely the right choice. They can be cheaper to run day to day, they're fun to drive, and they're better for the air in our cities. You get that instant torque, that silent ride, and the convenience of waking up to a full tank every morning. These are real, tangible benefits that make owning an EV a great experience. The technology is only getting better, and we're seeing more and more amazing cars hitting the market every year, which is exciting for any car enthusiast. However, it's about going in with your eyes wide open. It's not as simple as saying that electricity is cheaper than gas, so you'll save money. You have to look at the total cost of ownership. That means adding up the purchase price, the cost of installing a home charger, potential increases in your insurance, and the possibility of expensive repairs down the road. You also have to consider how much the car's value might drop over time. Thinking about all these things gives you a much more realistic picture of what you're signing up for. Think of it like this. Before you buy a house, you don't just look at the mortgage payment. You think about property taxes, insurance, and the money you'll need to set aside for repairs like a new roof or a water heater. Buying an electric car is the same. You need to do your homework. A friend of mine bought an EV and was shocked when he got the bill to install a charger in his older home's garage. It's these kinds of surprises we want to avoid. A little bit of research can save you a lot of headache later on. Ultimately, the decision is yours. An electric car might be a perfect fit for your lifestyle and your budget. Or, you might decide that a traditional gasoline car or a hybrid is a better option for you right now. There's no single right answer for everyone. The key is to be an informed buyer. Look past the shiny paint and the cool tech, and consider all the costs, both the obvious ones and the hidden ones. That way, you can be confident in your choice and truly enjoy your new ride for years to come.